Hey all, it's Leanne from Healthful Pursuit, and this is another mini-sode of the Keto Diet Podcast. This is something we've never done before, and I'm so excited for today's episode. I hope you love it as much as I do. You can grab the podcast extra for the show by going to healthfulpursuit.com/podcast/X24. And one cool thing before I share today's episode with you is that if you missed it because you're not on my mailing list or you don't follow me on social media, we're doing a 40% off sale by using the coupon code CYBER, all in caps, at healthfulpursuit.com/shop. You can get 40% off all the things pictured on that page. Now, this coupon code is going to be good until Monday, November 26th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. So get your deals now because it ends in just a couple of days. Welcome to the Keto Diet Podcast, the show all about keto for women so you can burn fat, balance your hormones, and heal your body. If you're new around these parts, I'm Leanne Vogel. You may know me as the international best-selling author of The Keto Diet, founder of HappyKetoBody.com, or maybe you know me as the nutritionist that likes dipping pork rinds in avocado oil mayo. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Thanks so much for listening. Okay, let's get this party started. Okay, today we're going to be chatting about the holidays, and you might be totally stressing over whether or not you are going to be celebrating the holidays as keto, if you're going to go off plan, what you're going to do, how you're going to approach that. I really wanted to get a bunch of my keto friends in on this conversation, so I thought it'd be really, really fun to record a bunch of different audios with some of my best keto buds to give you all the tips you need for the holiday season and how they approach the holiday season. Back to today's episode in a sec. There is now a new keto bar on the market, and it is unlike any other bar we've tried and disliked in the past. And that is because, first of all, it's made by Perfect Keto, so we know it's pretty darn good. And also, it doesn't have dairy or gluten or junk ingredients or sugar alcohols. There are no sugar alcohols in the new Perfect Keto Almond Butter Brownie Keto Bar. Each bar is 3 grams of net carbs, and it was formulated specifically to minimize blood sugar spikes. You can find out all about these bars and decide whether or not they'd be great for you by going to perfectketo.com/HP-bars30. When you go to that link, you will be given a 30% off discount from now until November 30th, 2018 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So again, that's perfectketo.com/HP-bars30. Now, when you go to that link, if you decide to add them to your cart, you won't see the discount right away. You have to go through the checkout process. And right there where you start the checkout process, that's where you're going to see the 30% discount automatically applied. Now, you need to use this link in order for it to work. So again, that's perfectketo.com/HP-bars30. If you're unsure of the link or any of the details, you can check out today's show notes. Okay, back to today's episode. So I've asked a couple of my keto friends what they do during the holidays. So let's hear from Vanessa Spina, Beth Manos Brickey, Steph Dodier, Ali Miller, Febeh Acho, Jess Bass, Kyndra Holley, Cristina Curp, and I'm really excited. So let's cut over to their tips.
Hey guys, happy holidays. It's Vanessa, Ketogenic Girl, and I'm wishing you all very happy holidays. Here are a couple strategies that I use. Around the holidays, I try to do a lot of meditation and journaling and focus on being a match to the best in everyone around me, because it's a really hectic time to focus on bringing out the best in others by just focusing on the things that I love the most about them, and also making sure I take some time for meditation to be mindful of my thoughts and where my focus is. And that really helps just managing all the stress of the holidays, around being around so many other people. I love to make some of my favorite keto recipes. Some of them are from my cookbook, Keto Essentials, and I always make my candies curried spiced pecans and nut brittle. And I always post those recipes around the holidays too, so look out for those. My favorite foods to make are those crowd pleasers that everyone loves to have, like spinach and artichoke dip and keto brownies and those kinds of things that I make them for myself. I make keto versions of everything for the holiday meal, and I also offer them to my family if they might want to have them as well. And no judgment, everyone can do what they like, and I really try to just not judge anyone else for the choices that they're making, but make those things for myself and offer them as well to anyone else. So wishing you all super happy holidays and a wonderful Thanksgiving, and sending lots of love and hugs to all of you.
For me, the holidays are all about joy and family and traditions, and I personally have no desire to judge myself for eating a little something differently than I normally would. With the exception of foods I'm intolerant or allergic to, I know one day and one meal cannot ruin everything I do the rest of the time, and I refuse to let it. Rather than feelings of scarcity or feeling like this one day is my only chance ever, I just give myself the grace, I choose my battles wisely, and I remember that the very next choice I make for myself should be something that I know will make me feel good. Because when it comes down to it, this is exactly why I put the effort into prioritizing my health all the rest of the time, so I can continue to always feel my best.
For me, managing the holiday is all about managing the emotion and sometimes the roller coaster that comes with family reunion. Because let's face it, it can be a trigger for many emotional eating loops. And it helps me to remind myself that all of us has one thing in common. We want to be accepted. We want to be loved. We want to be heard. So when I get around those tough people in my family, I just listen. It doesn't mean that I approve. I just listen and I breathe through my craving. Have a good holiday.
Happy holidays from Allie Miller, RD, and team, joining you from sunny Austin, Texas. Some things that I like to share as my mind speak about really successfully navigating the holidays is perspective that food should be used to empower us, not to have power over us. So if you're spending your holidays disconnected from family and friends because you're obsessing about food or you're having a hard time navigating, consider releasing that and then listening to feedback of your body. If you do choose to indulge in a nostalgic cookie that grandma made, allow yourself that experience. Listen to the feedback of your body. Do you wake up with swollen joints? Do you feel bloated? Do you feel no negative change? And then just let that be as it is and go on with the rest of your life. Food should be used to empower us. So release the guilt and the shame. Eat foods that nourish your body and channel savory. Try to do away with the non-caloric sweeteners and all of the mimicking keto treats, because those can often lead us constantly craving. So focus on the savory options like herb roasted nuts, your tart cranberries with roasted Brussels sprouts and bacon, gravy, pan gravy made with drippings of delicious clean proteins and blending in some organs, and focus on nourishment so they're not left depleted and then dealing with more perpetual cravings. I hope you guys all have time and energy to focus on what matters the most, which is laughter, memories, and sharing time with families and friends. Happy holidays.
I have 30 seconds to answer some questions. My favorite keto food is not really something that is a dish. It's air-fried chicken thighs. My favorite non-keto food is jollof rice. It's a staple in my country, Cameroon. How do I manage stress? I make a list of everything that is stressing me, and I work on it. If it's things within my control, I work on it diligently. If it's things outside of my control, I just let it go, because to be quite honest, if it's not within my control, there's nothing that's ever going to fix it. So why hold on to it? I just let it go.
My two main tips for managing the holidays are eating real food and not holding on to guilt for food choices. Holidays are the holidays. Do what feels right to you, celebrate the season, and don't hold any guilt over your choices. Also, just eat real food, whole, nutrient-dense, macro-diverse meals. This will naturally help with managing stress and your emotions, as well as help keep you healthy and balanced overall so that you can enjoy the holidays to the fullest with the ones you love most.
For me, managing the holidays is all about planning ahead. And by that, I don't mean like celebrating Christmas when we haven't even gotten through Halloween yet, like the stores do. I just think a few months ahead in terms of my calendar and my scheduling and what I'll be doing and my workload, so that when the hustle and bustle of the holidays roll around, it doesn't feel overwhelming and I can enjoy it with family and friends and all the people that I love.
I manage the holidays by cooking for everyone. I really enjoy cooking anyway. So I either host a party at my house, or if we're meeting up with my family, I'm definitely in the kitchen and making several dishes. So I know I can enjoy foods that taste good. And then I really just love sharing food that I cook with people that I love, keto or not. They're going to love it. So that's how I manage the holidays, by being a total control freak.
I hope this episode has been helpful for you, and I will see you guys in a couple of days. Bye. Thanks for listening to the Keto Diet Podcast. Join us again in a couple of days to discover more keto for women secrets for your fat-fueled life. The Keto Diet Podcast, including show notes and links, provides information in respect to healthy living, recipes, nutrition, and diet, and is intended for informational purposes only. The information provided is not a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment, nor is it to be construed as such. We cannot guarantee that the information provided on the Keto Diet Podcast reflects the most up-to-date medical research. Information is provided without any representations or warranties of any kind. Please consult a qualified physician for medical advice, and always seek the advice of a qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding your health and nutrition program.